Have you ever heard of a story so wild it sounds like something out of a blockbuster movie? We're talking about cities wiped off the map, last-minute escapes, and a warning that's echoed through centuries. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most famous and dramatic stories ever told, the tale of Sodom and Gomorrah. So picture this. In a beautiful, well-watered plain, there were these two bustling cities, Sodom and Gomorrah. They were part of a group of 5 cities, and life seemed pretty good. The land was fertile, like the garden of the Lord, as the Bible describes it. People were living their lives, business was booming, and everything seemed normal on the surface. But beneath that surface, something was deeply wrong. The story, found in the book of Genesis, tells us that the outcry against Sodom and Gomorrah was so great and their sins so grievous that it reached the heavens. Now, the text doesn't give a super detailed checklist of every single thing they were doing wrong, but the general picture painted is one of extreme wickedness, pride, and a severe lack of hospitality and compassion, especially toward strangers and the poor. In ancient cultures, hospitality wasn't just about being nice, it was a sacred duty. To refuse a traveler food and shelter was a major offense. This is where a key figure in this whole saga comes in. Abraham. You've probably heard of him. He's considered a patriarch, a father figure to 3 major world religions. The story goes that God, in the form of 3 visitors, comes to see Abraham. After they share a meal, they reveal their plan to check out the situation in Sodom and Gomorrah. And this is where we see a really powerful moment. Abraham starts negotiating with God. It's a bold move. He says, "Will you sweep away the righteous with the wicked? What if there are 50 righteous people in the city? Will you really sweep it away and not spare the place for the sake of the 50 righteous people in it?" This back and forth is incredible. Abraham bargains God down from 50 to 45 to 40, then 30, 20, and finally just 10 righteous people. If even 10 good people could be found, the cities would be spared. It's a powerful scene about justice, mercy, and the value of even a few good individuals. So 2 of the visitors, who are described as angels, head down to Sodom. They arrive at the city gate in the evening, and who's sitting there? A man named Lot. Lot happens to be Abraham's nephew. And unlike the rest of the city, Lot immediately shows them hospitality. He bows down and insists they come to his house to wash their feet, eat, and spend the night safely. He knows the city is a dangerous place. But before they could even lie down for the night, the men of the city, both young and old, from every part of Sodom, surrounded Lot's house. They demanded that Lot bring out his guests so they could commit a terrible act of violence against them. It's a chilling scene that shows just how far the city had fallen. Lot, desperate to protect his guests, even offers his own daughters instead, which is a horrifying and complex part of the story that scholars have debated for centuries. The angels have seen enough. They pull Lot back into the house, strike the mob outside with blindness, and tell Lot the shocking news. "Get your family and get out of here. We are going to destroy this place." Even then, Lot hesitates. His sons-in-law think he's joking. The dawn is breaking, and the angels literally have to grab Lot, his wife, and their 2 daughters by the hand and drag them out of the city. The command is strict. Escape for your life. Do not look behind you or stop anywhere in the plain. Escape to the hills, lest you be swept away. As the sun rose, a rain of burning sulfur fell from the sky, completely destroying Sodom, Gomorrah, and all the cities of the plain. Everything and everyone was wiped out in a cataclysmic event. And then we have that famous, tragic detail. In the chaos of the escape, Lot's wife couldn't resist. She looked back. The moment she did, she was turned into a pillar of salt. Why? The story suggests it was a final act of attachment to the life she was leaving behind. A longing for that sinful world, and a direct disobedience to a divine command. The next morning, Abraham looked out towards the plain and saw dense smoke rising, like smoke from a furnace. The once thriving valley was gone. So, what's the takeaway from this intense story? For thousands of years, it has served as a powerful warning against pride, inhumanity, and turning our backs on what is right. It's a story about consequences, but it's also a story about mercy, the chance to escape, the negotiation for the righteous, and the rescue of Lot's family. It's a reminder to not get too attached to worldly things, and to never, ever look back when you're fleeing from destruction. What do you think? Is it a historical account, a powerful allegory, or something else entirely? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into stories that have shaped our world.